we have a major Yamamoto injury update, and also we have an update on Clayton Kershaw as it looks like his return is imminent. Hey, it's Mike Nelson from Dodgers Digest. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the story. Yoshinobu Yamamoto looks like his return is going to be, unclear. We don't know when he's going to be coming back. The timeline is still unclear for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. The rehab is progressing. This past Sunday, Yamamoto spoke to the media. He said there's no pain in his shoulder when throwing. Of course, that is some good news there. But unfortunately, we do have some other news that's not as well. It looks like Yamamoto is at a point in his injury where we just don't know when he's going to come back. Dave Roberts said he's going to be stretching out. Basically, right now he can't really throw at the regular distance wise in terms of being a pitcher from a regular pitching mound. He's going to be stretching out close to 200 feet. Dave Roberts spoke basically the next steps of his rehab process. But there's still no timeline on when he's going to be able to throw a pen, which is basically a bullpen session. That doesn't really bode for good news there, because basically Yamamoto is going to have to throw some bullpen sessions before he really gets a chance to throw a rehab start, kind of like how the other pitchers are in their return to action when it comes to the Dodgers' injuries. The Dodgers have had so many injuries, in the starting pitching. Unfortunately, this team is stacked, but they're just not really healthy when it comes to the pitching. So, Yamamoto looks like he's going to have to, continue to rehab slowly. A few weeks ago, according to the report here that we got from Dodgers Nation, the Dodgers moved the rookie right-hander to the 60-day injury list when he was shut down from his throwing program. He's now eligible to come off the IL in mid-August, so the Dodgers are not going to rush Yamamoto back. Basically because they're like it says here in the article, they got a long contract with Yamamoto. They don't want to take any chances here. They don't want to be in a situation where they rush Yamamoto back and he's still hurt, he still has pain. But he did, confirm to the press on Sunday. Yamamoto did confirm that there's no pain or discomfort when he's throwing. And his goal is he's trying to, come back this season. And as a Dodger fan, we really need Yamamoto to come back. I mean, I really think Yamamoto is going to be that X factor when it comes to the playoffs. Yes, he's a rookie, but look what he did against the New York Yankees. I mean, the guy almost pitched the entire game in Yankee Stadium. Remember that. This amazing performance, probably the best Dodgers pitching performance of this season, happened at Yankee Stadium. Pitching over 100 pitches. Of course, his arm was not the same after that, but I was just in awe watching Yamamoto pitch against, a very good Yankees team. This is his first year in the major leagues. For him to pitch like that already in a game like that, almost pitching the entire game, only giving up, one run, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, the guy was lights out. I mean, getting out hitters such as Aaron Judge. Yeah, Juan Soto didn't play, but Aaron Judge, Stanton, all those guys. He was lights out that night. In a big stage, the first Dodgers-Yankees game this season, first of 3. So, Yamamoto looked great in that game. And that I had my doubts early on, especially after that first start in Korea. But as the season has gone along, he looked like a real ace pitcher. He looked like he's worth the $300 million the Dodgers, of course, have guaranteed to him. And after that performance against the Yankees, I think I was sold. And I really want Yamamoto to come back. I think if he comes back, along with the other guys, have, along with Glasnow and hopefully a couple other starters or one starter the Dodgers can pick up at the deadline, I think this team could really talk about a World Series championship. It's just really exciting if Yamamoto can come back and be that, maybe that ace pitcher, maybe that number 1, number 2 guy come playoff time. But we can't rush it. We just gotta wait it out, and hopefully Yamamoto can start, getting better. But yeah, a little concerning that there's no timeline for Yamamoto's return after this report. Let's get into the next story here. Clayton Kershaw is back. That's right, Clayton Kershaw is going to be back. He's going to be pitching his first game of 2024 this Thursday afternoon. Yeah, a Thursday afternoon game at Dodger Stadium. Yes, it's a rarity, but we're going to be having a Thursday 1 p.m. start against the Giants. Yeah, the hated Giants on Thursday afternoon. And Clayton Kershaw is going to be starting that game. Dave Roberts mentioned that after the game on Saturday night, after the 11-inning victory, 7-6 win over the Boston Red Sox, that Clayton Kershaw is going to be taking the mound for the first time this season, and it's going to be against the San Francisco Giants. That is definitely, good news for the Dodgers, who are, just decimated right now with injuries, as we talked about. And, having him back is going to be a good thing for the Dodgers. I think having him back is really going to help them, in terms of, giving the team confidence, right? That things are going to get better, and Clayton Kershaw, as we know, has all the experience to really, give his teammates confidence. Yesterday, listening to Kershaw gave a interview during the ESPN broadcast in that game against the Red Sox. They asked him, what's the expectation for this season that you're going to be coming back? What's the expectation? And, Clayton Kershaw gave the answer of, I want to be great. I want to be good. That's basically what Clayton Kershaw is expecting. He's not expecting to just come back and, feel himself back in. He wants to come back and be dominant. And that's obviously good news if you're a Dodger fan to hear that. I am a bit concerned. Of course, there is, that optimism that I have that Kershaw is going to come back and really help out. But there's always, for me, after the many years of watching Kershaw, unfortunately, in the playoffs, especially, last year, it is a little concerning. You just hope that Kershaw can be healthy come playoff time. It is the positive thing is Kershaw only has to pitch, 2 months, right? He did come back in late July. There's only a little over 2 months left in the season. So hopefully, Kershaw is more energized, has a, more left in that arm come October. Because, after a full season that Kershaw's had, in those years that he's pitched, the entire year, he just hasn't had the energy come playoff time. There's just always been a lack of, just energy and a lack, just not really 100%, it seems like, come playoff time. If you're not 100% come playoff time, it's just really hard to be, dominant, really hard to be at the level that you have to be in order to win a World Series. And that's what Kershaw's going to have to be. He's going to have to be healthy come playoff time if he's going to want to help out this team, right? That's the most important thing. Kershaw's got to be healthy. If he's not healthy, like last year, I just don't think he was healthy in that game against the D-backs. Just a disastrous Game 1 start last year against the D-backs. And ever since, that game, the Dodgers just never turned it around. They got swept. And, we just can't have that from Clayton Kershaw this time of year. He's going to have to pitch better. He's going to have to be healthy. Look at that 2020 World Series run. Clayton Kershaw was healthy, and guess what happened? The Dodgers won the World Series. Yes, it was a 60-game season, like what I'm saying. Kershaw's going to be coming back for basically a 60, 70-game season. So maybe there's going to be parallels to that, 2020 run where Kershaw has a short season and he can be healthy for the 2024 playoff run, which is hopefully going to be a deep one for this team because, we want this World Series, right? And Kershaw, he wants to win that World Series too in a regular environment, right? In a regular environment and maybe in front of Dodger Stadium, which would be crazy. The Dodgers haven't won a World Series at home in 60 years. That's right, 60 years the last time the Dodgers won a World Series in Dodger Stadium. So maybe that can happen this October. Also, we got some pretty awesome news from the Dodgers, farm system. River Ryan is going to be making his debut tonight against the San Francisco Giants. River Ryan, really excited to watch Ryan tonight in a rivalry matchup. And, the scouting report looks pretty good. He's been one of the best prospects, according to sources, for the Oklahoma City Dodgers. Also, look at this other note. In 5 starts with Oklahoma City, he's averaged 98.5 miles an hour on his two-seam fastball and 98.1 on that four-seamer. That is just some amazing stats there. If he could throw that hard, I want him on the team. So, yeah, really excited to see River Ryan tonight against the Giants. It's always great to watch the Dodgers-Giants series. It's kind of unfortunate that they're not playing at the end of the year. I always like to watch these kind of matchups at the end of the year. But, hey, I'll take it in mid-July. And just excited to watch Kershaw this week. First game of 2024. And, it should be a great series. Remember, subscribe to Dodgers Digest for more great Dodger content.